my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. This is Kendra. She's sleeping in a nap. She's 15 years old. We are filming on the September 17th of 2024. So in this video, fortunately I had to get a binge box to get this, so I'm going to be holding up the actual disc. We're going to be reviewing this. We'll move that closer. This is Apollo 13. So I'm going to put that down. So this is a space film. Obviously, I'm filming in September. This is for October. This is the Tom Hanks film. Let me pull up the IMDb page. This is my second filming of this because my computer decided to restart a second ago. So let me pull this up. This was, let me put this in here. It shouldn't take more than a second here. There we go. The 1995 film. So, Apollo 13. So, this depicts the events, though obviously it's dramatized to an extent, of the Apollo 13 space mission. So this was, I can't remember whether this is before or after they landed on the moon. Let me check the year. When these events took place. It's been a while. Because we landed on the moon in 69, I believe. And no, this is not telling me. But again, we'd already landed on the moon. So this is this is just another moon mission, because I think the moon mission was Apollo 11. Yeah, there it is. My brain sometimes doesn't work. So in this film, they get into space, they're heading to the moon, and they have a problem. So the original line in the actual events was, Houston, we've had a problem. And that was originally said by one of the crew members, and then later said by Jim Lovell, because it wasn't first. He was the crew commander. In the film, he's played by Tom Hanks. Now, in the film, they say, Houston, we have a problem, because it's present tense. In the actual events, they did put it in past tense. So they did say, we've had a problem. This is an extremely famous line. And basically they had some major issues. It's been a while since I've seen the film. I don't have time to watch it for this. But essentially, they weren't going to be able to go to the moon, and they had to figure out how to gerrymander their spacecraft to get them home. They had to escape into the lunar module, because the life support systems, they were losing oxygen. So they had to escape into that tiny space to survive. It was very, very cold. They had to put on their spacesuits, and they had to figure out how to bring these guys home. And this film very much focuses on everything that it took to bring these guys home. And they were very, very good. It was very, very accurate in what they did. Obviously, there is dramatizations. One of the things in the IMDb page they mention that might be thought of as a dramatization is Jim Lovell's wife loses her wedding ring before he goes off, and this is seen as bad luck. She actually did. She lost her wedding ring. She did eventually find it in the sink, but she lost it in their sink, which again might seem like a bad omen. And again, it's also the 13th spacecraft, because the 13th is apparently bad luck. I'm filming this on September 17th. We had a Friday the 13th this month of 2024. Not an issue. So I'm not superstitious like that. I have 2 black cats. Certainly can't be superstitious. But nonetheless, this is a Ron Howard film. It is decently accurate. One of the things that I know now that they didn't pay attention to, of course, was the assistance of Katherine Johnson, who's from the book Hidden Figures, you can check out. I reviewed the books and the films and stuff, and how she actually helped with the brand new trajectory that they needed to get these guys. Okay, where the heck are you going to land? So, which of course is extremely important because they need to be able to find them, because this isn't the old space shuttles where they landed. These are the lunar modules where they splash landed in the ocean. So she did the math and double checked the math of the computers to make sure that they knew where the heck they were landing so they could be picked up and safe. But they show a lot of the actors, them having to figure this out. One of the events that happened is one of the original men who were supposed to be up there was diagnosed with the measles. Not uncommon at the time. He didn't end up catching, or whether it was in his body or something, so he couldn't go up because they weren't going to risk him being sick with a highly deadly disease, particularly in adults, though it's extremely deadly in everybody because it's measles. Vaccinate. Check out my videos on those too. but so you have him trying to figure it out constantly. And again, they do a lot of dramatization. There's fighting that doesn't normally happen, and it's extremely tense. But again, this is a Tom Hanks, Ron Howard film. This is Tom Hanks' first I'm playing a real character. Strangely enough, in the binge box that I have here, I have the other two, which is Captain Phillips and Sully. This is the one that's accurate. The other two, Sully I think is closer. Apparently Captain Phillips is a mess, at least in the characterization. But of course that's not the fault of Tom Hanks. But this is a really good space film. I'm not sure I would show it to elementary schools. It can get very scary. Again, it is, if you're looking for accuracy, this is going to be pretty good. Even though, again, it is a dramatization. It is a very good film. I do believe it won some awards. I will check here as I pull this up. Let's see. It's also long, so it's an hour. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes, and yeah, it has a 7.7. So I wouldn't be surprised it did very, very good in the box office. Scroll down here to see if I can see awards. It is rated PG, so it's not too bad. No, it's not listing any awards. I'm sure it did win awards, but still, it's a very, very good film. It's very long, so elementary's okay if they can stand watching it. You might want to break it up and talk about the different events. They did do a lot of footage. The CGI, apparently, from what I read on IMDb, Jim Lovell, who was the commander when he saw this, the CGI was so well, again, this came out in the 90s, so that's saying something, that he thought they found lost NASA footage. So, but again, of course, some of the footage that they're gonna show is gonna be sketchy anyway because it's the 60s. So it's a really good film. Again, I didn't rewatch it for this. I have seen it probably more than once. I may put it on my to-buy list. And I will be reviewing from Earth. I did buy it from the Earth to the Moon, which is the longer mini-series that goes over the entire space program. So I will be reviewing that I did buy. But still, very, very good film. Definitely later elementary and up, my opinion. I don't think the younger kids, like my 5-year-olds, are not going to understand this. The early elementary schools, trying to think age range. 3rd grade at the youngest, I think. 3rd, 4th grade would be the youngest I would do with this film. I really do believe that once you get older, you can really get into the details. You can get into what really happened. You can compare, what happened in the film compared to what happened here. What did they miss? And again, it's a dramatization, and they couldn't involve everything because there's a lot of math involved. There's a lot of complicated trying to bring this spacecraft and its 3 astronauts home. space is dangerous. So is the deep sea. But again, space is very dangerous. We're doing space. Maybe I'll do 2025 and talk about deep sea stuff. But again, I enjoy this film. Tom Hanks is one of my favorite actors. So, and I do enjoy Bill Paxton. I'm very fond of Twister. Maybe something else we'll do with next year, but I'm going to stop rambling. So that is it for this review. Again, we're reviewing Apollo 13 here. Let's roll up the video. That's a DVD. So great space film. And I do have more space stuff incoming. That is our October. I am doing, I think the one that I have, besides the Earth to the Moon, I have First Man, which is going to be about the first moon mission. So we have that. I actually have to watch that. I've not seen that. So, I don't think, and I have the Earth to the Moon. I must have something else as well. I have to go double check. So, and then of course I'm doing books as well. So check that out. I will be continuing the Dragon Masters series as well through this month and various other things. Hopefully we'll be adding some more homeschooling videos. I am being pawed at here. Bring one of my other family friends here. I don't know if he's been on. This is Obsidian. The other big boy. This is my big Black Panther. And yes, he's licking my nose, because that's what Avi does. So, come for the reviews, stay for the cats. Yes, we have 4. He's about 15 pounds, so he's not a small animal. He's a big boy. But nonetheless, that is it for this review. If you like what you see, leave a positive comment, like and subscribe. Check out the rest of the channel, and I am getting black cat fur everywhere because this is a cat, and he's licking, and that's what he does. All right, see if I can. So